in BRICS, Quad, and SEO. My question is that history always repeats. First World War, they created League of Nations in Geneva. After Second World War, they created United Nations in New York. After this there will be a new world order where India will be the new headquarters to balance between them, because India started from a non-alignment to multi-alignment. Will India have a new strategic idea to balance between the East and West and be a neutral state to make a new global order headquarters?
Right. No, I wouldn't say history always repeats itself. History will repeat itself if you don't learn from it. I think we've all had to learn. The United Nations in many ways reflects what has been learned about the failures of the League of Nations. And we've seen some of the strengths and the weaknesses of the United Nations as it exists today. Certainly India, as you know, has been advocating reform of the Security Council for some time, because it's no longer as representative a body as it ought to be. It reflects the geopolitical realities of 1945, much more than that of 2025. But that's another topic. When you talk about India, yes, strategic autonomy or sovereign autonomy, whatever you want to call that, has been fundamental to our approach to the world. And the reason for that is indeed colonialism. When for 200 years somebody else has been deciding what you're supposed to stand for in the world, somebody else has been speaking for you in the world, somebody else has been representing you in the world, the last thing you want to do is to surrender as an independent nation your right to have your own view to anybody else, which is why India was very reluctant. Not reluctant, it was actually refused to join any alliance, because when you join an alliance, somebody else decides for you what your stand is going to be. And India said, no, we've had 200 years of that, now we decide. There's a joke which may or may not be true about how President Eisenhower's Secretary of State, John Foster Dulles, allegedly said to India's first Prime Minister, Nehru, "Are you with us or against us?" And Nehru answered, yes. In other words, I'm with you when I agree with you, I'm against you when I disagree with you, and I will decide, depending on the issue. That was the essence of non-alignment. Today, the world is no longer divided in a binary division between two big superpowers. In those days, the US and the Soviet Union, and you had to work out a passage between, which was called non-alignment. Today, the world is much more complex. And in this much more complex world, you have something similar to the World Wide Web, the internet. We're connected in different ways. Just as in the internet, I might be connected to you for some purpose or the other. You might be connected to her, but I may not be connected to her. So you have different connections for different purposes. I'll give you a couple of examples. India, the Indian foreign minister meets his Russian and